point of view. Today, I will be sharing the assignment questions to you people, along with all the materials that what I have taught. Each and every concept wise, I will attach it in the by God, so you can download it from there. So I will not share through the mail since it will be like a junk individual. Some they will get, some they will not get. I think all they are in the by God links. So there I will be attaching today afternoon, attaching all the materials, scanned copies. So from there you can download and you can write your answers for your assignments. Okay. So after completing of this polynomial, I will go to the second module today. So recorded sessions I will be sharing today. Don't worry. Yes, today we'll start with the new concept called polynomials. What do you mean by a polynomial? Generally, the polynomial here, what for what purpose? Last semester we have learned about f of x for that Horner's method polynomial, sum of series of the power of components for the Horner's method from n to 0. So f of x to the power n to x0, we have evaluated one polynomial in last semester for Horner's method. So here the polynomials we're going to use it for the sum of series of terms where each term has to form in such a way that this is a general format where that is a is a coefficient, x is a variable, or y or z, whatever may be the variable you can use. This coefficient variable along with the variable to the power exponent, that is a constant exponent value, must be an integer constant always. The largest leading component of the polynomial is called its degree. The largest leading exponent of a polynomial. So highest degree means highest exponent of a polynomial, we call it as a degree of that concerned polynomial here. So a polynomial is represented as ax power e. It's a general simple format of a polynomial. So how we represent these polynomials into different ways of our own structures and data structures and so on. How we can do this? Just a minute. Sorry for interrupting. Your students keep on disturbing me. Okay, fine. So we are representing the polynomials in different ways. So first part of representation, polynomial using structures. So what do you mean by a structure called? So now I want the answer. This is an interactive session class. I told Saturdays I'll be taking interactive sessions. So what do you mean by a structure called? Yes. Group of similar data types. Arrays, not the structures. Prashant. Group of collection of similar or dissimilar data types. Yes, correct. So collection of data of same data type or different data type. Different persons will have their own different perspectives on the concept of structures, right? So here something called as max degree up to 101. This we called as hash defined directive. So previous classes only I have explained all the hash include directives. Hash include, hash define, hash max, and so on. Various directives we have learned in the previous semester. The same hash directives that I'm using here. Hash define, this is a macro. We are creating that max degree with 101 is a fixed size variable that we have assigning for up to 101 the degree you can evaluate as per that exponent max degree is. So this is the type def struct. So when we are using a type def struct, a structure name we will going to write it at the end of the structure. Normally what the polynomial contains, coefficient of max degree and a degree of that concerned polynomial. So these are the two different variables that we're going to use. So it's a simple defining a structure how a polynomial can be represented. So with array worry. Yes. So this is a very important concept. So polynomial representation is polynomial using array of structures. So structure contains single variable, whereas array of structure normally what we will have for a structure struct. Here we have used it as polynomial space p. So what type of structure it is? Structure variable is a normal variable or array of structure variable it is. Whatever the structure variable I have written there, is it a normal structure variable or array of structure variable? So normal structure variable, right? So how we can make array of structure variables? Struct polynomial of size something like 100 or 101, whatever you want, you can give that. So this is called an array of structures. That is array of structures, polynomial using array of structures. So hash define as usual the maximum degree of 101 we are defining, that is a maximum size of that concerned degree, a degree of a polynomial, coefficient whichever that you are using, and this is a simple example we have taken, a of x. So a of x is a function f of x or something like that, a polynomial is equal to 2x to the power 1000 plus 5. 2x to the power 1000 plus 5, and bx is equal to x to the power 4, 10x cube, 3x square plus 1. How we can represent this polynomial? So how it is represented here in the array? So here first coefficient. So we will be taking a coefficients of that array, this polynomial 2, and second coefficient is directly the 5. It does not have any degree. 2x to the power 1000, only degree and coefficient we are going to represent it in an arrays. So this is for a polynomial 1, that is a of x polynomial. Similarly, for a polynomial b, that is b of x, how we are going to represent? So a first variable, that is x, is containing to the power 4, coefficient is 1. So this is in a form of ax to the power e, right? Ax to the power e. So only the coefficient and a degree of that polynomial we're going to take it for array representations for evaluation, since x is only a common variable there. So a first coefficient we have taken 1, and a degree of that first variable coefficient is 4. So since the variable of x is 1, is 1x to the power 4. So second variable coefficient is 10 and a degree is to the power 3. So we're going to take it as 3. So starting polynomial, and next 3x square. Similarly, the coefficient 3 and a degree 2. A fourth part, so we don't have any degree, directly the variable there. Okay, so this is how we represent in a array format, that is representation of a polynomial using array of structures. A previous case only polynomial through structures. Through this is a concept where we have to use it to perform addition of a polynomials. So if this part is cleared, how to represent the given polynomial in an array format, normally we should take coefficient and degree. These are the two parts for representation. Okay, so based on this degree only it should be evaluated. Here we have taken some simple example. So that's why the degree is 1000. It is more than the given maximum degree. No need to worry. This is for an example representation purpose. We have taken this polynomial evaluation. Okay. So now that is it cleared how the polynomial you have to represent? Representation of polynomial, is it cleared? Using arrays. That is a maximum degree 101. You can give it to n number of values. That is a prefixed value. For example, as defined pi is equal to 3.14 to some fixed value we are preferring. Wherever you want to use a degree, directly you can put it as max degree as a variable. Let's say it acts like a variable for exponent. So that's a fixed value. You can variate it, no problem. That is not fixed as 101. Ananya, is it clear? Okay. So what about the others? There is no response at all. So all having a sleeping. Is it clear how to represent the polynomial? So if you know that only, then only you can perform the addition of polynomial. So that is some 6 to 8 marks they will going to ask this question. It's a very easiest concept since you people know the mathematical evaluations. So a very simple concept that only you have to represent it in a C programming. Okay, fine. Degree of 5 and 1 should be 1. No, that is nil. Just a minute. That is 0th degree. No, it is x power 0. When nothing is given, default it will be 0. Ankitanath. So when the x power 1, if the degree they have given 5x or 1x. So 5x or 1x, at that time it will be given. For example, you see here. So x, 1 minute. X power 2 plus x plus 1. So now you tell me. Yes, Ankitanath, now you tell. So coefficient is 2, degree is 2 again. Coefficient is 1, x to the power 1 is 1. That is 1 only. The power is 1 here. So again coefficient is 1. Since there is no x term here, this is like a constant. So degree will be 0, not 1. Is it cleared? Whenever you ask the doubts, you should be active. Okay, fine. Yeah. So now addition of polynomial, a very simple algorithm is there. No need to worry much of that, how to perform addition and so on. Here we'll be having two different cases. So based on the two different cases, we need to perform an addition of two polynomials. So the addition of two polynomials can be done considering the following cases. What are the two cases? A first case, I'm going to describe it now. So see the conditions carefully. These conditions cannot be changed. It is fixed conditions. Be careful while writing. Powers of two terms to be added are equal. A powers of two terms to be added are equal. Always make sure that powers of two terms. So this entire thing 25x power 6 and 15x power 6. This we call it as one complete term. That term powers which that what we have to add should be equal. So since the lead x power a is equal to lead x power b, that is exponent of a exponent of b is equal, addition is possible. For that we're going to write sum of coefficient of a comma a power and plus coefficient of b comma power b. So is nothing but a x power e plus a 1 x 1 power e 1. See here, ax power e plus a1 x1 power e1. So this two different terms. So first term power and a second term power must be equal for this case. So whatever the case we have considered here, so this polynomial is represented in a C statement. Evaluation for C statement. This COEF, lead XP, these are all the variables that what we have to create for your programming. while writing one complete program is there for this addition of polynomials. During that time, you'll come to understand that why we have used this. Okay. So from the result obtained, what will be the result you are going to get by performing addition of this? So this 40 to the power, sorry, 1 minute. So 25 plus 15, the coefficients is added. X power 6, X power 6 we cannot add. That is represented as it is. Okay. Is it okay? So this is how this will be added. So after performing an addition, after performing an addition, that result you have to attach to the resultant polynomial. It can be a function, you can call it as some attach. So attach of C is a one more variable that we created for storing the resultant sum and lead exp. One more function we are going to call for that. So to store the resultant, if addition of those two polynomials, if sum not equal to 0. This a simple code what we are writing here to store the resultant. Okay, if sum not equal to 0, then attach that, and A is equal to B is equal to remove that previous case to perform a next addition of that polynomials. Next terms that what you have to perform the polynomial, that to perform that task we will going to remove that. Here one more condition that what we are putting is a removing part of that previous values that what that is stored. So if the sum, consider if a sum not equal to 0, first attach that C. If the sum is 0, don't do anything. So if sum is not equal to 0, so the variation, that is value, is created. When the sum will not be 0, when the sum will become 0, on which condition the sum will become 0? Yes. The first case of evaluation polynomial, on which condition the sum will now become 0? What is the condition that sum will become 0? Both the values are equal and negative. No, Aditya? Different signs with same coefficient. Coefficient may be same or may not be same. That is not a matter here. See the condition what we have given there. Please go through the condition there. What is the condition I mentioned there? Powers of two terms to be added are equal. What is the condition there? That is when lead expression of A and B are not equal. Yes, that's the powers of terms. A difference in the degree, when the degree is in difference. So at the time, you cannot perform the attachment operation. If you have cleared with this part, so then we can go with the one more case. So second case we will go once if it is cleared. Is it cleared? When sum becomes 0? Yes. Please analyze that. I'll be back. Okay. We'll go with the second case. Hey, is it understanding or simply are putting yes, yes, yes? Because this is a very important question for 10 marks. That's why I'm going very slowly. So it's a repeated question. Both the algorithms that what I'll do now and one more algorithm, KMP algorithm. These two are repeated questions. You can see the question papers also. Today I'll be sharing all these question papers. So and that mail ID is this CRs. So please allow us to post. I think they have made just owners over there. I could not post. It is rebouncing the mails. Didn't understand when sum will be zero. When the powers of exponents, x power exponent is there, right? That powers of exponents are not equal. At the time, sum will become definitely zero. You cannot evaluate a polynomial there. Okay? A very simple answer. A power of exponents, that is, variable exponents are not equal. You cannot perform the addition in the case number one. One more case is there. I will explain that how it is performing. If statement, what you are checking, that is lead exponent of A equal to lead exponent of B. So before that only a case statement is given. No, powers of two terms to be added are equal. So such a case only we should consider. So if they are equal, then you can perform the addition of sum. So default, if they are not equal, what will be the sum value? Initial some value will be zero. No, if we are checking with the if statement, if the condition is true, it will evaluate some value. If the condition is false, what will be the sum value? Is it clear, Maithili? Please check that. I think here you have got stuck. Yes, here this check both the conditions. Powers x power 6, x power 6 is there, right? Instead of this x power 6 and x power 5, if you have, this condition is false. When this condition is false, default sum value will might be assigned it to 0 or a junk value. That 0 value will be represented for this. Okay, so now the third part, case number 2. Just all of you, just read out the statement in this case before I explain. The conditions, you please. There is a slight difference for the previous condition and the present condition. You please read out that. Again, you will get the doubt. Yes. Yes, see here. Sorry for it. So here, second case, power of first term of the polynomial is greater than power of first term of polynomial b. Power of first term of polynomial a, so first polynomial, is greater than power of first term of polynomial b. So majorly the first term only we should check. Okay, so this is the first term t1, we may represent it as t1. Okay, here lead exponent of a is 5, that is a power of first term is 5, power of second term is 4. So check the condition there. If power of a is greater than power of b, addition is not possible. In the examination only, you can give a direct declaration that, so whenever they ask this polynomials, they will give slight a cross question. Okay, so they will give a mismatch polynomials by the degree of polynomial varying with some variable values. So at that time, two different cases you should and must check. First, check for the first polynomial, that is first term and for second term of the first term and first term of both the polynomials are equal. The previous condition, what we have checked, first term of polynomial a is equal to first term of polynomial b, a condition number 1, that what we have checked. So then you can perform the addition. So here in this case, if it is greater, so see here, if this is greater, the addition is not possible. So what we have to attach there, in the previous case, what we have attached? In the previous case, what we have attached? When the polynomial addition is success, what we have attached there? If you have understood, you should answer it now. Sum. Yes. That sum of coefficient of A and coefficient of B, we have performed an addition and stored in one more variable called VC. So coefficient C, right? So here, what we have to attach? So see it carefully. Attach the first term of the result. Attach the first term to the result. Is it clear? A difference between a previous case and the present case. It's a very important. Be carefully listen. So previous case, when it is equal, when both are equal, we have performed an addition and stored that sum addition into the C. Right? So that we have stored it in a C. But in this case, whereas in the case number 1, it's a case number 2, when it is greater, when the exponent of A is greater than exponent of B, then attach the first term to the result. So attach that first term as a resultant. Is it clear? Yes or no? Now I'll ask you people to write the simple C coding for this individual concept what I explained. From now onwards, I'll be explaining the concepts. Coding part you people have learned in the previous semester as well as this semester. I refreshed with all the basic concepts. Now onwards, I'll ask you to write the codes. No. First term of A. Only first term of A. Cleared? Is it for attaching or for some you are asking? I think Prarthana. Attaching, you have to do both the terms. So the sum resultant will be first term, while you are attaching the resultant, final resultant, both the first terms of A and B should be attached. Yes. So what if we have like x to the power 5 plus x cube plus 1 is equal to x to the power 4. What is this, Naveen Kumar? X power, or what is that symbol? X power 5 plus x cube power. Yeah, fine. Let me check it out. Just a minute. X to the power 5 and x to the power 4. Summation is not possible. Just now I told no. Summation is not possible. Is it cleared? Okay. So when you want to perform summation, so both the powers of first term must be equal. The case number 1, I think you might have not seen that case number 1 recording session. I will share. If you have not attended properly, you please go through it. So if you miss a 5 minutes break, a 10 minutes break, and if you take and go and come back, it's not possible for you to learn later. Okay, so be careful and listen carefully. So here itself it is gone. That is x power 5 first term, x power 4. Since that's greater, it is not possible. Okay. Any other doubts is there? If there is no doubt, I'll go with the next coding part. It's a very important part. Yes. So before going to the coding part, if you want to write a complete program for this, what are the various functions that you should define it there? What are the various functions that we should define? Any idea? Analyze and tell me. So if you want to perform a coding of a complete program here, what are the various functions we should write? What are the different functions is required? People keep on joining, leaving the meetings. I don't know what they will learn at the last. Yes, answer fast. First function, what is required? First function, read polynomial. Read polynomial function. Second, now also you didn't got an idea. Yes. Attach function, add function, since it is there in that screen, you people are telling. What about the other? Attach and add mean. Even is it sufficient? Only these three. What about the other important functions? Yes, somehow you have tried to attempt. That's good. Thank you. One is the read polynomial. So print polynomial. Next, third one is a add polynomial. Fourth one is a attach polynomial. So that attach polynomial, whatever that we are using, attach function, which is for storing of a resultant. Then what else is required? Void, attach, add, read, and print. These are the four different polynomials, that is the functions, that what we're going to use it for performing addition of two polynomials. So now I want the read polynomial function to write. How to write a read polynomial function? Yes. Then we will come to the attach and add polynomial, whatever that is I have mentioned in this sheet. First, I want to write a read polynomial function. How do you write a read polynomial function? What are the various terms required? Using pointers only. Make sure that here polynomials is done through pointers only. So what are the variables required to read a polynomial? What are the various variables which is required to read a polynomial? Coefficient, variable, and a degree. Yes, then coefficient, correct. Exponent is a degree. Yes. What about others? Quick. Array of polynomial struct. Then this is assignment task for you people. If you answer, I will going to explain. Analyze it. 5 minutes of time I will give. What are all the variables required for reading polynomial and performing a addition? Attach, what is the function? I want the main function headers for each and every polynomial. So 4 functions I mentioned there. For all the 4 functions, type the function header. I don't want the function body. Header of the function you type. Header is nothing but a prototype with variables what required for each function. I want it in the message. So those who answer for that question will get the attendance now. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes of time I will give. Take out the data. This PDF I will attach later after answering. So analyze it. Those who have listened to the classes only can answer now. So now I will check who are all there in the class. So as early as possible you have to answer. 10:35 sharply I'll take the attendance. See, that is not I am not asking the structure, Vishwajit. Listen carefully. So here four functions I mentioned. So four functions. For this four functions, I want a prototype to be written on the message. Write the prototype for these four functions. Those who write that prototypes only will get the attendance, or else I will mark absent for you people. So that is a strict question today. So try to attempt it. Don't worry, if it is wrong also, no problem. I will not beat or scold you people. Try and attempt. See, while typing the answers, you please put your USN number also to take the attendance. Make sure that while typing answers, at the last you put your USN. So for them, there will be some grace marks. So try and attempt. Let me see how many of you know the coding well. So this is like an analysis part that what we will do for our students to learn the coding. Anyhow, I'll explain this concept at the last. Conceptual wise, I clear. Is it clear? If you are cleared with the concept only, you can do this coding part. Let me check with this program. How many of you will code? This is a trial and error process. Don't worry about the mark. Okay. So try the coding. Is it cleared? Ritik Kumar already left the meeting. No, no. I will mark absent Ritik Kumar. Please don't go out of the meeting. Try and answer. Hemant Reddy, Chandrakant, Yanmurthy. I want yours and numbers, man. Only one read function you have mentioned. I want all four polynomials. That is a polynomial, the read, print, and add, attach. For all the four. For reference, it is there only, it is there. That also, if you cannot copy it properly. Yes, very less answers are there. What about the other students? Hey, don't copy paste. I will analyze the answers. If it is wrong, also no problem. Try out and enter. Take your own time. Anyhow, today I have given lot of time for you to analyze it. This is evaluation of your programming skills. So based on that, I will give the inputs how to write a program in a very easiest way. Then only you can learn it very easily. Okay? Try doing it. Don't worry. If it is wrong also, no problem. Try doing it. Please put your USN also along with that, Amog. Along with the answer at the last, you please put the USN. This is copy pasted, I think, Amog. Same answer is there previously also. I've seen that. Harsha. Yes. So there only I can identify. See. Do it by your own. Don't copy.